At the moment, I'm reading some really great books, and I just really wanted to quickly give a book recommendation a shout out. I, for several years, have absolutely loved the work of Betty Martin. She's a global superstar now, and she's changing the lives of a lot of people. What she offers me in particular is teaching that I have probably needed from the first breath. And it's all around consent. How I choose to engage with the life outside of myself and how I respond to it intimately myself. What are my choices? What is happening around me? Where am I losing my power, my consent? Where am I giving it away? And when am I doing that to another? And what are my intentions with my behavior and my actions? And what's behind everything? So the tool that I use a lot in my work is the Wheel of Consent. And Betty's just launched this book, and it's fantastic. It's called The Art of Receiving and Giving, the Wheel of Consent. And the book just takes you through a deep review of this entire process. So there's quite a simple wheel here. And I'm not going to go into the teaching session of it now. You can have that when you come on lots of our courses and lots of our coaching. And maybe we'll talk about it again another time. But today I just really wanted to promote this book. So it's Betty Martin, The Wheel of Consent, The Art of Receiving and Giving. And just to bring into your consciousness, into your awareness, just about how often that we engage in touch, in business, in money, in relationships, in all different areas of our life, where we give away our consent unconsciously, where we also take unconsciously, or we just surrender to something and we don't step up and really consider, am I giving this? Am I taking this? Am I receiving this? Am I gifting this? What is the dynamic that's at play between us right now? You know, what is happening here between us? Are you giving me money for a gift? Or are you giving it with an expectation of something else? Am I receiving it as a gift, or am I receiving it because it's because I'm pleasing you to do that? Touch is the main starting point for me. I work a lot with touch in my work. I also have children that I love to engage in a very physical relationship with, and actually, I can often take for granted touch with my children. I've learned from my second child that touch is not welcome unless she has given her consent. And that's been very clear from a young age. And still I find myself wanting to touch her for my own pleasure, for my own need, for my receiving. And actually, I'm teaching her now to be able to say, let's do the wheel of consent. Is this touch for me? Is it for you? And she's hilarious with it. But it's actually so serious. You know, when we engage with touch of any nature with another human being, or we receive touch from a human being, and it's outside of our consent, this becomes abuse, neglect, etc. And we don't want that. So let's bring it into the consciousness. I really recommend reading this book. It, for me, is changing the way that I allow political views in my world, how I engage with it. It's allowing more clarity in, for example, I don't like anyone in my apartment to listen to the radio when it plays the news a lot. I find that is... I don't give consent to that, and I feel it takes something from me. I haven't agreed to be taken. It's really helped me in my sexual explorations. I'm in a season of having a lot of sexy explorations, shall we say. And it really helps me slow down and identify what I want, how I want it, and what my partner wants or doesn't want, and how they might want it, etc., etc. This is a really headline top level review, but I just really felt, I was just reading this and I was like, I really want to give a little shout out for this book, and just really encourage you to get it. And it might be on audio. That's another bonus. You can listen to it on audio whilst you're doing your cleaning, driving, running, whatever. So, The Art of Receiving and Giving, Betty Martin. Go and get it.